Satisfaction. The fulfillment of one's wishes, expectations, or needs can also be known as the contentment, pleasure, gratification, or fulfillment, etc. Satisfaction correlates to your emotional state. Having higher satisfaction can lead to happiness, but having lower satisfaction can lead to sadness or depression. This leads us to the research that was conducted by our group, the overall level of satisfaction of 3 SPS students. The main objective of our research was to find the overall level of satisfaction within 3 SPS. In order to reach that goal, we had to break it down into specific objectives, which are to know different levels of satisfaction within 3 SPS students, to know the age of 3 SPS students who are more or less satisfied, to know the gender of 3 SPS students who have a higher level of satisfaction. Moving on to methodology. In our study design, we only measured the variables of interest, and in this case, it was the results of the survey. Therefore, we only need to be using the observational research study design. For the participants, our participants in this case were 3 SPS students, all between the age of 18 to 20 years old, a total of 34 participants. For the setting of our research was done in the University of Santo Tomas, the College of Rehabilitation Sciences within the computer barn. And for the data gathering procedure, all information was collected through completing a survey done online and submitted anonymously. For the data analysis, our data analysis was conducted by gathering all the data and forming it into descriptive statistics to help see the overall results. And for the results, here we can see the different levels of satisfaction of 3 SPS students, ranging from low to high levels of satisfaction. Here in this graph, we can see that many 3 SPS students do not fall into the extremes of spectrum of satisfaction, but where they tend to sit is in the medium-high range of satisfaction, showing that 3 SPS students are roughly all satisfied, but most are not completely satisfied. The results when comparing by gender show that equal number of male and females have low satisfaction, but there are more females who belong to the medium-low group, while there are more males that belong to the medium-high and high group. The results for satisfaction among different ages show that satisfaction doesn't really correlate with age at all, showing all ages correlate exactly the same in a way. Others having taller graphs due to having more subjects in that certain group, but overall, we still see the same trend of 3 SPS students being mainly on the higher side of the spectrum of satisfaction, whereas there is little to none with lower satisfaction within 3 SPS students. In conclusion, the overall satisfaction level of 3 SPS students is more towards the higher end of the spectrum. This was shown in all 3 graphs provided in the results. There were very few in the lower end of satisfaction, showing that there are very few unsatisfied 3 SPS students. Second, there is no correlation between age and satisfaction, nor there is a correlation between gender and satisfaction. All had similar results, showing that there are very few with low satisfaction and many in the higher satisfaction. Third, the sample size was low, which hindered the findings. This is the main point. Our findings were only limited to 34 subjects, all around the same age, and mostly male-dominated. It is neither large nor diverse enough to be a sample size to represent a population. Lastly, we would like to thank you for your time to listening to our presentation. And again, thank you.